Um, okay, so this burgeoning relationship between trade and innovation is pivotal as it not only amplifies growth, that is, increases growth, but also fosters a more interconnected and resilient global economy. So it has to be like growth is something that has to be, in this context, increasing. It has to be
Yeah,
positive.
amplifies growth means it will increase the growth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and what this one instrumental
Mm,
in? Can you
mm.
explain what does that mean here? Instrumental.
Um, so initiatives by organizations like the World Bank Group are instrumental in streamlining. That is, they are a necessary and important part of streamlining those processes. So they're not the only, to be instrumental is not to be the only cause, but it's to be um, an important influence
But what does that mean? Streamline here. What does
to
that mean?
make them smoother, to make them work. There's less resistance. So, like, let's say that you want to trade in another country, and when you get to the border with your truck, you have to you have to sit there and fill out forms for 5 hours. And whatever's in your truck is spoiled, and you can't sell it anymore. Whereas if that's streamlined, that is, if there's a pre-process where the truck driver doesn't have to fill out any forms, he just has to um, have a pass that he shows, and then he can keep driving. It improves the trade.
So it means that it will just make it easier somehow, yeah?
That's right. So when Brexit happened and Great Britain left the European Union,
Yeah, I remember.
so that's the opposite of streamlining trade.
For
But,
UK or
but
for other countries?
so it meant that if the UK wanted to sell their goods in Europe,
They have to.
they had to fill out a whole lot more forms. They had to be reaccredited so that the companies could export to there. In both directions, but it was worse for Britain than it was for Europe
Mm,
because obviously in Europe there's lots of countries you can get the same stuff from.
mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So instrumental in streamlining means that some kind of uh, instruments in make it easier. I mean, it should be
So
like a
this, yeah, so this group, the World Bank Group, to be instrumental in the process means that they're an important influence, but they're
influence of
not the only influence.
instrument. And World
Um,
Bank Group is a which bank? Is it the name of a bank? Is or a number of banks?
I don't know.
Oh, it's not important. So if you
It's an
don't know,
organization.
yeah,
I think
all of the banks.
it could, yeah, it could be like, I know that there is a World Bank organization that's funded by multiple countries.
Yeah,
It might be that they have some kind of group that they oversee.
yeah. And Adam, can you explain what's the meaning of unless? Why
Hmm.
we should use unless here?
Okay, so would be totally missed unless one gets it checked. So high blood pressure. So this would be the case unless this happens. So it can't, you kind of, one thing can't happen unless the other
But
thing
it should have a comma here. It doesn't have any comma.
doesn't necessarily need
Okay, yeah.
comma.
Uh,
Yeah.
and and this ones. This is the last one.
Hmm.
So soundly, they can soundly sleep.
Hmm.
So
So this
successfully
is
what?
just to sleep soundly. This adverb soundly. It really, it's used occasionally with other things, but mostly it's used with sleep. And you're imagining that uh,
Can,
if sleep is sound, it is good sleep.
can you
It
use?
is
Can I say that I slept soundly
mm,
yesterday night? Is it correct?
last night, yes.
But I cannot say
Yeah.
I slept successfully at night.
No.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I got
sleep
it.
is not seen, it's not seen as that kind of
No,
activity.
I got it. I got it. And what
Um,
is the meaning of here by the erratic schedule? What does that mean, erratic schedules here?
Chaotic, all over the place, messy. uncertain.
So teenagers has a erratic schedules,
Yeah,
chaotic schedules. Okay. And
yeah.
despite these factors, why we cannot use as here?
Um, well, this is a concessional structure. So despite this, so there's a contrast there. Um, so as kind of doesn't
I
work
got
with
it. I
these
got it. And the
factors.
last
Yeah.
question, Adam, can we say despite of? For example, we have in spite of, but we cannot say despite of, no?
No, it's either in spite of or despite.
Despite. Thank you very much, Adam.